Your troops grow weak,
another
Thalek.
mortal
The worm
happens
cult
by.
isn't what it once was, and this mage isn't going to change that.
You throw peasants at me, Estri. Confuse weakness with boredom. My mage will do just fine.
Believe what you will. When I am victorious and you grovel before me, I will remind you of this moment and how wrong you were.
You two bicker like a couple of married old gnomes. You didn't even notice the new arrival.
Another one!
Why have you wandered into the cliffs of failure, mortal? Are you curious as to what you must face here? Do you wonder why we haven't destroyed you? Or why these mages abound before us? I have answers, of course, if you are willing to listen. The three standing beside me have either failed the Lord of Schemes in life, or become bound to him in death. Redemption calls to each of them, but to win back the Dark Lord's favor, they must first win my game. And no one has ever won my game. Why, these mages have joined the game. Sides have been drawn and tasks assigned. First, they each must perform a small deed for their new masters. If they survive that, then the fun begins. They can start killing each other. You are so nicely, but no. Once you begin the game, only victory or defeat can set you free. You, however, shall add an element of surprise and excitement to the game. Will you rush bravely into the fray, or will you turn and run like a coward? I appreciate your spirit, but save it for the game. I have been master of this game for thousands of years. Many have tried to defeat me, all have fallen. I confess that the game has begun to bore me. Where is the challenge? How true. So you can understand my excitement. You have come here of your own accord. You seek to defend the mages so unprecedented. Still, to participate, you must choose a side. There are no wild cards in this game. My master hates when his servants fail him. It breaks his heart. But he will forgive if they can prove they still have something to offer. Take these three. Failures, every one. But my master offers a chance. He allows them to compete in my game. The rules are simple. These three cannot participate in the game directly. They must use pawns to fight for them. In this case, the mages. If a chosen champion falls, so too falls the corresponding leader, and redemption slips from their grasp. You get to compete as well. Join a team and lead it to victory. Do this, and you can claim the prize that has thus far been unattainable. Freedom from my game. And I'll even sweeten the deal. Win, and you can take one of the mages with you. They are in the game now, below us. They fight for their lives, doing all they can to survive. I'll be curious to see if they make it past the first trial. So few do, you know. That portal will take you to the battleground. Find the mages there, if they haven't been eliminated yet. Be warned, once you enter the portal, you are committed to the game. Remember that. I don't abide cheaters or quitters.
Wait, I know you. Why do you continue to hound me? Didn't you already celebrate your little victory with the pretty little Princess Irene? Don't tell me you've entered this contest as well. How intriguing. I'm here because of you, you vile, sniveling, sorry excuse for a... Ugh. Calm down, King Lady. Calm down. I was doing what was right for my people. Something you know nothing about. To just throw our customs to the side for some foolish young woman. You understand nothing about the Aldmeri. Nothing. I was in the right. You were the one in the wrong.
So sorry, Julene. I do this because I must. One of us has to make it out of here and get back to our mission.
Why, my dear friend? Why have you done you? You came with us to stop Molag Bal, didn't you? I'm sorry you got caught up in this stupid game, too. Well, take my life. Finish me. I refuse to participate in this travesty. Really? Well, your timing is terrible. Couldn't you have shown up before we started killing each other? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just frustrated in myself. And a little in pain. Can you believe Mim stabbed me? Mim talked about a plan to get us out of this. Said we just needed to play along. But as soon as we got down here, the dark elf fled and the cat stabbed me. Said everything would be all right. Never trust a cat. Engulf selected me. The bastard who tried to destroy Glenumbra picks the Breton. Of all the arrogance and gall. I guess it doesn't matter now. He gave me these strange seeds. Said they'd help if I planted them. Engolf told me to plant the seeds in the corpses of the fallen. He seemed desperate, but there was also a kind of compassion in his eyes. Here, take them. I don't want them. You can perform this task. Maybe that will help us.
Stay away from Mim. Don't make this one hurt you. Mim will win this game. Mim will beat everyone and get us out of here. All of us. Help! You can't help. We're stuck here, fighting to the death. No one gets out alive. That's just how the game works. Mim will kill them all, even the Observer. Then he'll have to let us out. He can't hold us here if he's dead. Help? Just like this one's new master Tholic has helped. He tossed me in this pit, gave me this rune and wished me luck. They said it harnessed the power of the dead. Whatever that means. Called it his death rune. It's dark magic, and Mim wants no part of it. Show Mim you actually want to help, and figure out what to do with the rune. Maybe we can use it against him. Tholic said to look for the runes on the ground. Some kind of circle. The moons take Mim if this one understood a word he said. You figure it out. Just don't make Mim regret this. This one is trusting you because you haven't attacked Mim. Yet.
End this nightmare. One step, and it would all be over. No more worries. No more unpleasant options. I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Just one single step. Help? No one can help us. We're already dead. Lost. Forgotten. More playthings for Molag Bal. We can't win this dreadful game. No one can. Why even bother trying? I couldn't even hold on to the one thing I needed to survive. It's useless. Either I fight for naught or I end it all, here and now. I refuse to play this game. I refuse to fight against my friends and allies. It's better this way. The shadow. The one Lady Estri gave me. She said it would protect me. But when I refused to fight, to aid the shadow, it claimed I was unworthy. It said I wasn't fit to own such a fine shadow. And then my only chance to survive walked away.
So, you ended up with my rune. Interesting. You're either working with the cat or you killed him. I'd prefer the latter, of course, but perhaps that's just me. Still, there's a way for everyone to win today. The rune you carry is more powerful than you can imagine. If the cat knew its true potential, you would never have given it up. The power of the dead flows through the rune. Necromancy, some call it. But the rune serves another purpose as well. The death rune transforms you. Every death you deal in this form fills the rune. I intend to use the fully charged rune to escape this plane. Not even the Observer will be able to stop me. And I'll remember anyone who assisted me, of course. Use the rune within this circle and you will transform. Then the rune will absorb the essence of everything you slay. The more you kill, the stronger the rune becomes. But don't linger. The death rune's transformative power lasts only so long.
The scent of death lingers about you. This one supposes you found a way to harness the true power of the rune, yes? Then our journey continues for a while longer. Watching our steps from here on out, yes? If you can still help my companions, Mim asks that you do so. We need to find a way out of this, together.
This woman will live. I have made sure of that. She is too valuable to lose so early in the contest. You may have accomplished her task, but I know she will help me in the end. For this reason, her life is not forfeit. Do not attempt to know my heart, mortal. Julian is pure. Unlike the rest of my army, she is not tainted by corruption. I need one such as her if I am to win this war. Serve the Lord of Schemes? Never again, mortal. I fight this battle to live, to reverse what I've become. This magic that made me like this hides in this realm, as does the magic to restore me. I want to become whole again. That's why I play this ridiculous game. Now leave me. These seeds have increased my forces and given me the numbers I need to win this war. That's all I required of you.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can glean. Choose wisely, or we shall see your demise. Realmus would not fiddle, and my loyalty must be bought with both rhyme and riddle. The Dark Elf is weak, and I refuse to be meek, so someone stronger I seek. Is it you I must ask, for this one simple task? Find my lovely lady's carnival mask. A mask of beauty and style, it gives my lady powers of shadow and guile. It broke and fell at a party so swell, and now neither of us knows where it does dwell. So to this place I'm sent, to seek, to repent, and to find where that pesky mask went. When the job is done, we can resume the fun, with the Dark Elf safe and unspoken. But finding the mask is no easy task, for its pieces are scattered and broken. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third one sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined.
Do you see my court jester? Isn't he handsome? In life, I knew him and other members of the Shadow Court. We worked together on more than one occasion. Doesn't he dance like a Daedra? Oh, but you must be wondering why I'm here to greet you. What? Can't you read my mind? I tease. I came to thank you for the service you provided me. A service I didn't even ask you to do. The Dark Elf here. Such a poor fellow. The things he considered doing to himself. Very sad. I know that we had our differences in the past. You did what you thought was right. But when you think about it, that's exactly the same thing I was doing. I wish to make amends. I want things to be good between you and I. The Observer will force you to make a decision soon. He won't let you play the game on your own much longer. I want you to play on my side. Let us work together to win this thing. I saved the Dark Elf. Have faith in me. We can do this.
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. By all calculations, the mages should be dead by now. But no, they still live. I must say, however, that my game hasn't been this exciting in a long time. So I grant you the ultimate boon, the right to choose. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. The rules are built into the very fabric of this domain. The only way to save your mages is to follow the rules and win the game. Now, choose a side or leave the mages to their fate. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoth of the Reach, Thalik of the Worm Cult, or Kinlady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision.
You appear to enjoy the power I gave you. I, too, know how exhilarating the power of death and darkness can be. All this and more can be yours whenever you want it, if you join me in this campaign.
The hero of the cliffs returns in triumph. I do hope you didn't get too disheveled down there. Fighting alongside the peasants can be rather unpleasant. They really are disgusting creatures. Of course I didn't mean them, silly. I meant Thalik's and the Vine Man's peasants. Zombies and skeletons, horrible creatures. Imagine resorting to the dead because the living won't help you. But they were happy, and they had something to believe in. Come now, wouldn't you prefer to live a happy lie than to live every day in the misery that is truth? I perform a public service.
You descend a hole that only gets deeper and deeper. Unlike my opponents and I, you can still leave this place. Yet you linger, hoping that you can somehow save the mortals from the Mages Guild. How curious. Do I sense overconfidence or just plain stupidity? This isn't your fight. This isn't your war. Don't you understand it? We are here because we disappointed a Daedric prince. The very same one you came here to defeat. Why would someone such as yourself risk so much for the lives of others? You're standing in a dragon's lair. The way is clear behind you, yet you insist on moving forward, provoking the dragon with every step you take. It's maddening to me.
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. You must pick a side in the game. That's so you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Thalik, one-time servant of Manimako, sees nothing but death and desires nothing but power. There is more evil in his soul than you could find in 100 mortals. Are you sure you wish to side with one whose soul is blacker than the night? So you have chosen, so shall it be. Your allegiance has been pledged to Thalik Werntom. You have chosen a side. Now understand that only one contestant can win this game. And as always, I can change the rules without warning in order to keep the contest exciting. Never. The game is sacrosanct. But I can alter the rules to keep the contestants guessing and to keep my own interest in the proceedings high. Report to the one you pledged your allegiance to. The game begins now.